Breaking news, police shoot and kill a man suspected of stabbing a woman to death.
It all happened near an elementary school. Kids were on the playground and ran for cover. Eyewitness News reporter Tim Caputo is live at the scene in North Hollywood. Tim?
Ellen, David, that playground right where I'm standing on the intersection here, you see where the crime scene is behind this tape here behind me and behind kind of that second layer of police tape just a little bit up the street. It sounds as though police were the only ones to open fire, but that loud sound this close to a school reverberating through that playground, startling countless elementary school kids. LAPD shot and killed a man who they say repeatedly stabbed a woman in North Hollywood. The gunfire erupted a few homes away from the playground behind Arminta Street Elementary School. Third grader Richie Garcia had just finished playing kickball.
We were playing, then the bell rang, and then I went to go get my stuff, and then all we heard was just 2 shots, and then everybody just started running.
Kids ran back to their classroom. Some told me they rushed into any room they could find. And then what did your teacher say? They say everyone kind of
She just said lockdown, just sit down and calm down.
LAPD says they were called to Beck Avenue just before 1 p.m. for a report of domestic violence and assault with a deadly weapon.
When officers arrived, they located a female victim suffering from various stab wounds. Officers also made contact with the suspect, which is where an officer-involved shooting occurred.
Both the woman who was stabbed and the suspect who was shot by police were rushed to the hospital, but both died from their injuries. Arminta Elementary parents received an alert from the school letting them know there was a shooting nearby, but all students were safe.
But I was kind of surprised. I've never heard anything. I grew up in the area, same with my siblings. They've gone to this school too, and never had a message like that. So it was kind of interesting to hear.
When family members came to the school, they were surprised to hear the stories from kids about running for cover.
I started seeing someone else freaking out, and I was like, it must be a serious thing, until I started asking, well, what happened? And they're like, a lockdown happened, and I kind of was confused.
You might be able to see off in the distance behind me, there are a number of officers in suits. Those are the detectives trying to figure out exactly what led up to the stabbing itself. Also, we don't know at this point exactly what those first responding officers encountered when they came to that scene. If that man was still in progress of stabbing that woman or if he turned to attack officers. All of that unknown at this point. Obviously, that is something those detectives will look into to try to figure out exactly what happened here this afternoon. We're live in North Hollywood. Tim Caputo, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Yeah.